Hi everyone. So we are here with the next version or next episode of FDA, unlocking FDA. So as promised last time, I will be taking you through the drug approval and database section basically. So there are these applications. Some of them I feel that they might not be very useful. So I will not be explaining them, but obviously you can explore them. And there are a couple of other resources which again I will be covering. Some in detail, some a little faster. But yeah, everything basically. So moving on. So yeah, last time I've already told you go to home, then you go to drugs, then within the drugs development and approval process of drug, and then drug approval and databases basically. So you go into this section and all you find is all this. So this was updated in I think 5th of August 2026. So it is a very recent page basically. Now moving on, first let's talk about the medication guides. Very important. Uh, sec- I think now you would be able to view this properly. Okay. So medication guide. Very simple, very straightforward. Uh, it is a medication guide for patients and for caregivers, as the first line says. It talks about nearly everything about a drug, basically, right? And so if you click on this, you will come up with a page which talks about what is medication guide (MG). Um, it's taking more than usual time. So, um, so a medication guide is a patient labeling that is part of FDA approval prescription drug labeling, and then determines patient could prevent serious adverse events. So it records. It is firstly meant for patients, and secondly, it is meant for record updating and so forth. Now, moving on. So, what is sorry? Yeah. So what is medication guide? If I click on this drug, so I clicked on medication guide. I came onto this page. Here are list of drugs which are there, and then it is alphabetically arranged, and it has up to 42 pages basically, and 1040 entries basically. So, uh, so if I click on this drug, it will open and it will give you a prescription information basically. So this is the label or prescriber information. This is meant for patients to understand, for Indian people basically, for Indian learners. You might have seen this kind of paper, basically one or two pages paper with certain cough syrups, which comes with a box basically, and inside that box. So these are firstly prescriber information. What does that mean? It means the drugs which are prescription only basically. So for those drug, they have a leaflet basically, which has a lot of information. In India, it is one, two, maximum 4 pages, but in US, it can vary from what, sorry, it has 41 pages right now. So it can vary from page number of pages because on the, tape, on the content wise, basically, Ketroda is, if I'm not wrong, it is 200 something pages basically. So it gives you, firstly, prima facie, it gives you active ingredient, route of administration and formulation, application number, which company it belongs to, and then the date, basically, when it was last updated, basically. And it gives you all that information on this prima facie. And then if you click on each drug, you go to the page and then I'll open another one, and it shows you an prescriber information, right? So that's what the medication guide is all about. Now, uh, so I'll close this. I'll also close. So patient labeling resources. So, there are these resources. This is meant for basically industry, for industry only. So this has got multiple other resources where you get the information regarding the medication guide, instructions, you know, package inserts, basically how those should be, what all should be included in the package insert. So when again, prescriber information, PIs, so are also called as package inserts basically. So patient package inserts, the drug, the end consumer basically should know about the drug. So those details should be there. So yeah, this is how it should look. Um, and then what are the important points which needs to be there? What are package inserts? Patient information, package inserts basically, and so on and so forth. So with this is all of that information. Now, one would ask, what now how are we going to use it? So, to track your any competitor drug, you will use this for those information basically. Um, you will also use it for tracking what are the sorry. Okay, coming back to this now, let's move on to the Orange Book. Now let's move on to the Orange Book. So Orange Book, there are two books basically. Okay, so there are two books basically are listed on FDA. One is Orange Book, another is Purple Book. Another is Purple Book. Orange Book talks about NCEs, or small molecules or non-biological drugs, basically. It gives you information related to the patent expiry, and the package insert, and so active ingredients and on all that, right? You can find patent related information and so on and so forth on generic drugs and a couple of other things. No, that's Orange Book, and then Purple Book. Purple Book is all about biologics, basically, and it includes all wide range of biologics. So, talking about how to search on Orange Book. So there are these ways of doing the research on Orange Book, either by patent number. So you can, if you know the patent number, you look for the patent number. Otherwise, newly added or added patents. So you can view this also. I can show you. So these are newly added patents. So you can see what all patents have been added, and then with their application numbers, whether it's for pediatric or general. So you can see same patent number, but it is for pediatric as well. So probably the drug must have gotten approval, submission date, and so on and so forth. And I think, yeah, patent expiry date. Here it is. Every patent has a patent expiry date, so that is based on that is enlisted here basically, right? So that is about newly added patents. Then you have delisted patents. You can look into here, patent number, product name, and so on and so forth. You can search it from via here. Let's say albuterol sulfate, you can see I searched for it, only one. It's inhalation, and proprietary name is Ventolin HFA. If you go on and click on this, you will find more information that whom it belongs to and so on and so forth. Now, this was delisted and now by route of administration. For example, if I go oral, let's say intramuscular. The reason I'm searching for intramuscular is because it's rare, so we'll get lesser examples. So IMs basically Otsuka and Alkermes has for its Aristrada and yeah, I mean 350 entries are there. This includes prescription, OTCs, and discontinued drugs basically. Now, if I go back to modify, I so what I can do is I can create a combination of all these three also, or all four also, or a single. For example, I want to look for uh, if the so if Tacopan approved है, it is approved. Febalta application was this capsule oral. This. It belongs to Novartis. If I click on it, where I can I click on it, it gives me all this information. I go on patent and exclusivity information. I click on that, and now I have all the details. Patent use code, patent numbers, when it is expiring, or is it for drug substance or it is for drug product, basically, right? And all these submission dates. Now I have exclusivity details also for this, and exclusivity expiration dates as well. So this is how it looks, and now I can just a second. You can do it by application number also. Sorry, applicant company. So let's say Pfizer. When I was initially sharing the screen, I searched for that. So now, who is patent holder? Pfizer. What all active ingredients or proprietary names, you can view it like that. You can arrange it alphabetically, active ingredient alphabetically, or application number, injectables, or sorry, dosage forms, routes of administration, strengths, and so on and so forth, basically. And then you can even download it. I'm not sure how that right now. Yeah, you can download it. I'm just not. Sorry. Yeah, here it is. CSV file, Excel, or you can print it basically. And then once again, Pfizer has so many, so you can put active ingredient name and then Pfizer, and so on and so forth. So you can use all the combination of this if you know, or just one and search for it. If you know the product name, directly search for it, as I did for Iptacopan. Now moving, why it is important. It is important for two kind of business units basically. One is directly tracking your competitors. You are a new company coming up with a product, and you want to search whether who all are your competitors basically, and when are their patent expiring, so that they will be facing a generic overload. And plus you also want to track that when is the generic coming basically in the space, to formulate your pricing strategy also, or you to track your competitors and so on and so forth. So that's one space. Then becomes then comes generic companies. Generic companies wants to identify molecules which are losing patent in recent times, and so that they can plan to develop the generics of it, or they want to read more about the product and then its patents, and want to track the patent numbers basically. Because if you go on to Google Patents, it becomes slightly difficult, or any other platform, it becomes slightly difficult. But if you know the patent numbers, you can directly go and search for that patent and read about that patent actually. So here it will not give you patent, that documentation, but you can get the number, you can go onto the Google patent and search for it basically. So that's one way of doing it. I think I've given enough time to this one. Now, moving on to another one. I'll take OTC and all later because I want to cover Purple Book along with Orange Book. So let me just uh, take. Okay, yeah. Before I do Orange Book, I think this is also similar. Product specific guidelines, and I just now I was telling you about the generics. Again, PSG database basically, again a drug database, and then there is a PSG database. I think I can show you this. Here it is. Product specific guidances for generic drugs basically. So PSG's guidance. So these are this is the page where firstly you should read about this, where it is applicable, when it was started, and so on and so forth. PSG has a lot of information which could be helpful for generic companies to understand about the products. You can search about the product by their alphabets, active ingredients. Newly revised guidelines are, about specific active ingredients basically is here. You can see data for recommendation. So they track, I think, uh, since, oh yeah, I think some 10-15 days kind of, and every 15th day, I think it gets revised basically. So there is no date showing here. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. It gets revised every now and then basically. Presently, total number of current published PSGs are 2430 basically. So 2000 or 2500 approximately are there. Then you have reauthorization goals 2027 commitment letter. So you get a lot of information from here, but at the moment, for probably a CI person, if I say, what is important is about the drug specification. So one I have already done. Um, so for pexitocoplan, which was um, uh, Apellis Pharma. I think now the company has been acquired, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, it was a Apellis Pharma product. It is approved in PNH, IgA nephropathy, or sorry, C3G. Sorry, C3G. I remember it. Yeah. So it has given you the whole guidance. Basically, these are draft guidance for this. It was updated in July 2026. From here, I've picked it basically. Yeah. So you can see it's here. So here from there, I picked it. It gives you a detailed description, in terms of all the relevant details about a drug, basically. So you can see about it, dosage profile, what all is needed, interface for, and all that, right? So this is important for a researcher or CI professional or an analyst. The reason is if they are using any drug device combination, how difficult it is. It is, what are the biological activities, because it's a peptide, it becomes a complex one, and on all those details basically, right? So this is an important information. Now, sorry, yeah. So we have covered PSGs. Now we come to Orange Book, sorry, Purple Book. So as database for licensed biological products, basically, uh, it is maintained by CBER, and I mean, so I have already told you about CBERs basically, uh, and and uh, and yeah, I mean, so you can do advanced research, you can do a specific simple research if you know the product name. Advanced research, just it is taking a bit of more time. Acha. So yeah, uh, this is advanced research, or NCR proprietary name and all that. But I think well, let's go with the this one. Uh, okay, so let me do it for bro. Okay, So as I searched pembrolizumab, so it started showing me, um, you know, the all the information basically, and it has a slider, so you get all the information, a prima facie information, when it was approved, licensed, unlicensed, whatnot. Orphan drug designation. I think something is wrong. It's not 1931 for sure. Okay, yeah, coming back. So pembrolizumab, you can search license type basically. All are 351A. You can read about 351A is basically, as a regulatory professional, yes, that would be important, but not as a CI professional. That might not be required. Okay, so proprietary information, if I search, it gives me a detail about the product, injection type, IV, 50 mg, 100 mg, single dose, XYZ. This application number, product is discontinued, but this one is uh, active basically, right? And it gives you all the BLA application and who is the applicant and so on and so forth, right? Now, I want to talk about some, I want to see if there are any, uh, uh, okay, okay. So I looked for Rituxan. So the proprietary name is Rituxan. I could have searched for rituximab also. So if I go on this one, right, originator Rituxan, uh, and this one, okay. So it gives me all this information about Rituxan, right, and uh, so yeah. If I, okay, oh, okay, okay, oh, I understand that. And it gives you all the details from there. Now, if I click on, and it gives you all the biosimilars as well. So, who all are the biosimilars basically? Which are interchangeable. Okay, let me just show you something else. If you click on this, I put rituximab, okay, and click on Rituxan. Okay, now see this interface. This interface shows you which are the biosimilars. So Ribony, which is okay. All three of these are biosimilars basically. This is an interchangeable biosimilar. I think Truxima is Celtrion slash Teva's biosimilar. And then we have reference products, all these three, Rituxan, and Hycela. So I think this one is green for the reason because I think this is discontinued one. This is continued. If I want to go, okay, let me just check this. So, see, these are discontinued ones. It was the applicant name was IDEC. So if you remember, Biogen IDEC. So IDEC was the originator, and it was and they had a partnership with Roche Genentech basically to develop rituximab. And later it got acquired. IDEC was acquired by Biogen, and Biogen became a Biogen IDEC. And then that joint venture kind of or collaboration kind of continued because then Biogen uh, got the whatever the deals, this thing, milestone payments, and all those payments, they kept on receiving those. So that was this. And okay, let me, sorry. Okay. Yeah, and this one, these are active. This one is subcutaneous. I think in collaboration with the Halozyme, and this one is an original rituximab, and this is also original, but has SC formulation. And Truxima, if I'm not wrong, it is yeah, Celltrion, Teva. All right, and you can see both are RX. This is Yavani. Okay, Amgen. Right. So yeah, you can get all this information from here and about any monoclonal antibody basically. So this is your purple book. Purple book gives you or talks to you about the biologics basically. Now, there is a page called compilation of CDER NMEs and new biological approvals. It's a very simple page. Again, on the first page itself, you can see drug approval and database. Then on that, it is. You can see there it has a lot of links. Basically, it has a CDR classification map, which probably might not be of useful to us, but yeah, FDA approval drugs link, a purple book, orange book link, and then we have different compilation. You can go on to a new novel drug approvals of at FDA, and it takes you to this page, and then it gives you all this information. I'll be talking about this. So these are new novel approvals of 2026. It is kind of a database consolidated at one place, basically, which you can take it from here. And if you want to see, let's see. So it gives you this all information. When was it approved? 5th of August. Okay, this web page was updated on this thing uh, on 11th August basically, and uh, I think this first approval. I think this is an approved drug. I think this is Takeda's approval and narcolepsy. Yeah, see, it is Takeda's drug basically. It has recently got approved in narcolepsy. It is the website is not here because of so expected to be available November 26 and pending DEA because this is a controlled substance basically. So they are awaiting a Drug Enforcement Administration's approval. So they've got an FDA approval in terms of safety efficacy, but because it's a controlled substance, they will be getting the DEA approval as well. Now, it goes this one. Coming back to this, what is this? Okay, CDER manual policy basically. I think yeah, it is a CDR and manual policy document. You can again access it. This all information which I'm showing you is available on FDA's page basically, and then so this probably would be more useful for a regulatory person, but also important or can be important for someone with an analyst level basically because they want to read and understand how the drug gets approved or what are the nuances of it, NDA codes and all that. So yeah. Now this is I've already shown you. Now, uh, okay. So yeah, these are first generics approval, basically 2018. This document only talks about 2018, basically. It was updated even in January 2019, basically. So this page is basically a very old one, but this is for previous years, basically. So you can see after that, after 2018, 2020, 2025 for what all generics got approved and all that detail. So again, you get that all information from here basically. Uh, Now we will talk about okay, all IND activity. Let's take this. So from drug and biologics approval and IND activity report. Again, this is part of the same documentation. First approval, IND activity, and NDA and BLA approvals basically. So this is that page, and then it takes you to different pages. From there, I have clicked on IND activity, and it gives me receipts, activities, breakthrough designations, WAC schedules, protocols for expanded access, all that. Again, it would be difficult for me to go through all these pages, because again, then FDA would become the only source I would go for another 4 or 5 weeks. But yeah, I think you've got the gist of some of the things. So today I'll conclude with this. I'll take on the other more sections in the next video basically, and with that, and then after that I will pick up medical devices, and I think after that a couple of other sections. So I think in two more videos I will be two or maximum three more videos I will be concluding FDA basically for you, and then we will start with EMA. EMA is very interesting, and yeah, so we'll talk about that. Thank you so much, and take care. Bye bye.